Hello and welcome to the miniMODS at Gilly's near Stratford upon Avon. This is just following the first round, which consists of Matthew, who's just thrown there, myself, Andrew, who's in the blue, you'll see in a minute, and Peter in the red. And for the whole I'm going to be quiet on this and you can just watch the footage and listen to the sounds of the forest, which were added in because I didn't record any sound. But hopefully you will enjoy the round and it will give you a bit of a feel for the course at Gilly's, which as you can see is a heftily wooded course, fairly new in, and we'll be expanding next year. Hopefully beginning next year there'll be 12 new holes going in, with the newer holes being a bit longer. So these current holes are graded as white and the new holes are blue, a bit longer on the other half of the property, which I'm looking forward to going in. It's quite a chilly day, so I think we're all still warming up a bit here, having not arrived too early. So this first hole hasn't been going brilliantly for everyone, and see, Pete hasn't warmed up his putting yet. He'll get better as the round goes on, hopefully. I'll just finish off, and Matthew, worrying he's getting in the way. Let's Peter finish off there, and there we go. Then we're on to hole 5, which is a short, straight shot, one of the shorter, straighter holes on the course. That's probably one of my better shots of the whole day there. I look very close to going in. Matthew and Peter both going a bit too far right there. There are so many trees. You really don't want to get off the fairway or you end up with quite a lot in your way, as they're both finding out here. It's quite hard to get through. If you can stay on the fairway, you're laughing. Go off a bit and there's a lot of things to hit. Pete's getting through eventually though. Matty going for a longer putt. So yes, I must have been pretty close on this hole because I've gone a bit long, and yeah, I must have just cut in front of the basket there, I think. I messed up the comeback, so that'll be a 3 for me. I think it's 4s for Matthew and Peter. Preempting the scorecard. Yep, so 3, 4, 4. So Matthew and Peter going 2 over so far and holding an even. So we're on to hole 6, which is an interesting split fairway. I'm taking the forehand route to the left and managed to block the camera perfectly. So I think I'm right up there. I think I've got a putt on this hole. Matthew's cut it a bit tight going right. I think he's in the middle. And Peter's flipping things up nicely, but slightly too straight there, so unfortunately hits an early tree. And again, getting up around, but it's a bit short again. Leaving Matthew to just get an approach. Hopefully Peter can get out of there now as well. Yep. So Matthew almost getting his 3 there, and yep, so yeah, my drive was pretty good there. In for the 2. I think Peter's up for the 4 here. And Matthew gets 4 as well. There we go. So on to hole 7, which is another interesting one. It's a big S to the left, which I completely failed to hit. I think next round I did significantly better on this hole, but I pinged off quite a long way right there. So Matthew's going for the backhand around the corner, just gets that corner tree. And Peter manages to do exactly the same, hit the same tree I think. So they're on pretty much next to each other for their second shots. I'm feeling Matthew had a bit of a gap to look through there, whereas Peter hasn't really got a gap at all. Yep, so it goes into the next clump. Yep. So I'm way off, but fortunately I've got a view of the basket there, so I had a run, even if I didn't make it through. Peter's struggling through the trees a bit, but finishes off with a nice putt there. So I've still got a chance at getting a 3. Yep, there we go. Oh, Matthew, unlucky there, just slightly high. Have a drop in at the end for his 4. So we'll just walk round to hole 8, which is 80 metre, one of the longer holes on the course. Pretty straight, ever so slightly to the left, so not ideal for my forehand. Matthew, unlucky tree hit there. Peter's just going a bit high. He's on the edge of the fairway. So look at that seemed to be turning. Unfortunately, a tree got in the way. Peter's got a bit of a obstructed shot here. Oh, he's going for a forehand roller. Oh, that is rolling up nicely. Yep, lovely shot. I didn't get as far as I'd hoped, so I'm a bit obstructed here, but let's see if we can just get up there. Peter having a long go is 3 there. Me dropping a bit short. And oh, Peter's coming back. Oh dear, he will not be happy with that. But at least he pulled himself together a bit to make the putt in the end. And where did Matthew get up to? Alright, that was a nice one. And in for the, was that 3 for Matthew? No, it was a 4 still, 445, okay. We're into hole 9, which is 88 metres. Quite a sharp left-hand turn at the end of the fairway, so it's a tricky shape to get round, especially forehand. I just play for playing as straight as I can down there. Hopefully giving myself a look at the basket. Oh, Matthew, unlucky kick there. Well, I don't think he went OB. Whereas Peter's definitely not happy with that. Yep, so Matthew's still in bounds. Yep, don't think that's entirely what he meant, but hey, he got further down the fairway, so... yes, Peter was over the fence, so this is his 3rd shot. Oh, unlucky. He's not having the best luck today. That, however, was a very nice shot. I think that's just got him around the corner. I've got a bit of a look through the gap there. Yep, that'll do nicely. Oh, Peter didn't quite make it around the corner. Matthew's giving himself an easy next putt. There you go, Peter finishing off, and Matthew should be alright with this one. Yes. Oh, almost came out the back. So on to hole 10, the longest hole on the course by a long way, 156 metres. Tree right in the middle of the fairway in front of you. You really don't want to end up on the right of the fairway, which I have done, but I don't think that's too bad. Matthew just gets past the tree. I'm sure that was a bit lower than he intended. It kind of worked. And Peter going for his normal hyzer flip. I think, did he just make it back onto the fairway there? We'll see. So Matthew's right in the middle, so it's not a bad place to be on this hole. So generally you want to keep on the left here if you can. The right side of the fairway is tricky because you end up with a big right hand sort of slow bend. It's hard to get down and around that corner. There isn't really any cutting it. Right, Peter came back to the fairway nicely there. And he's just over on the left, which shouldn't be a bad position to be in. So I think we're looking for my disc here. Oh, here we go. So I'm quite far right, but I'm far enough right that I might well have something to do. I see I'm almost on the parallel fairway. You can see the wrong basket there. Yep, that's up and through that gap nicely. I should be up on the fairway higher up. Peter going to cut the corner a bit there, but that's not too bad. He's unlucky he hits a tree, but it's really hard to cut this corner. Matthew's going for it as well, but similarly, the tree's in the way. Staying on the fairway really makes a big difference on this hole. Although this corner here might be getting slightly easier in the future. A few more trees to come down, I think. Matthew snuck through there nicely. And there was a brief discussion of where's the basket then. Yep, that looked like a good up from Peter. And then I should be over here somewhere on the fairway. Yep. Oh yeah, I made it. That was, yeah, lucky, but nice second shot there. So this is my third. Locking the camera again. But I think that's up close enough to give me a putt. Just getting up there, just generally being a bit right of the basket, swaying a bit further left. Oh, unlucky for Matthew there, he was doing well on this hole. It's the trees in front of you that are the worst. That should be a drop in though. Peter finishing off nicely, so I think that was a 6 for Peter. I got pretty much tap in 4, and Matthew, unlucky that tree, was on the 7. So to hole 11, 85 metres tight and straight this one. That tree on the right of the fairway really pinches this in. It makes the forehand shot really tricky because you need kind of a late turn. More of a backhand hole. If only I could. Matthew's sneaking through there. Peter with his mega run up there, just run into camera shots and throw. Again, see, a bit off the fairway makes a big difference. You end up battling through the trees. Generally, if you can get back to the fairway, it's definitely better. Tap a little putter shot up. Oh, close one there. Oh yes, that didn't look like it was going in, and then dived in at the end. That's a DGK lander Peter puts with. As Matthew's on magnets, which is the original disc him and Peter got when they were, well, when I started playing, so significantly long time ago. So on to hole 12, which is another short, 53 metre, pretty much straight shot. Slightly to the left, the basket slightly to the left, just to make it a bit more awkward for me again. This hole has potential to be a bit longer in the gold layout that will happen once the other half of the course is finished. I think this hole might well be a bit longer than it is now. As it is, it's a nice little sort of final short hole on the white course. Oh, Peter went off a bit to the right there, but it's good recovery. And Matthew's well to the left, so we went left, right and down the middle there. Peter was not happy by this point in the round, so he's battling through. Managed to get another two. Oh, let's see, yes. Not going brilliantly. I think this is an example of what it was feeling like. But hey, at least it went in. Although I've just realised that the scorecard says he got 4 on this hole, and that was 5 shots. So on to hole L, which is the last hole on the short course. It was added in as a 13th hole. It kind of takes you back to hole 1 anyway. And it makes it a 13-hole round. So it's just a very short little tree right in the middle of the way. OB behind, just a little chip up with a putter is what you need really. And then hopefully drop in for the 2. Peter was just a bit too far left there. Well, Matthew had a chance at the 2, but just a bit high. Makes his 3 though, and I've got a drop in 2, which is a nice finish to the layout, although we've still got 3 holes to play of course. So round to the start, and hole 1, a 70 metre, again pretty straight, slightly to the left. Hole I enjoy. Can do, although not on this occasion, a nice bit of forehand turnover shot down there. I just turned that over a bit too soon, trying a bit hard. Peter, very unlucky early tree hit here, which pinged him right into the cordoned off area, which is just, it's cordoned off because a ditch has been dug and the ground's really muddy whilst it settles down. So he had to nip under there to find his disc, and he had to stand on a huge pile of mud. He's just about got out of the mud there anyway. And there's a temporary path around the back. Oh, Matthew straight to a tree. Again, it's the battling with the trees on this course. And the wood piles. Yep, nice up there from Matthew. Meanwhile, my disc's around here somewhere. I think I'd lost track of what was looking for Peter, so here we go. Another wood pile. get out ready for a pot for the 3, hopefully. Yep, there we go. Tapping 3. Matthew finishing off. Peter, oh, just coming up a bit short. It's most annoying when your brother's beating you. Although, it seems the scorecard's wrong again, because that was definitely a 5 from Peter and the scorecard was a 4. So it's also hard to keep track of your score when your brother's beating you, apparently. Anyway, on to hole 2, which is a slightly different shape. So it's a bit more slight dog leg right and suits forehand nicely. However, at this point, my battery ran out, so we haven't got the rest of that hole. But here we go, it's 3 for me, 5 for Matthew, 4 for Peter. And then we're on to our final hole, hole 3, 60 metre. It's kind of a straight shot, but it's more of a kink, left and then right. It's playing a bit differently now to how it did earlier in the year. You kind of can go at it, but you do need to be straight. It's getting a bit high again there. It's been a theme of the round. It just leaves him behind all the trees again, unfortunately. And a bit off to the left. If I can get up from there. Oh. Trees and trees. I see I need to go off from the left. Ooh. Nearly got the 3. Meanwhile, everyone's playing before I have a chance to set the camera up. But here we go, finish off. So there we go, round over. So nice 3 for Matthew to finish there. Unfortunately, Peter's got a 5 again. And so in the round overall, I got 39, Matthew 54, Peter 57-ish. Hopefully that gives you an idea of what it's like playing the white course at Gilly's. And thank you for listening. Bye for now.